Are you posting jobs and not getting the level of candidate you need, or not getting any applicants at all? Or maybe you need to post a job, but you're struggling to put a posting together, or you're just stuck somewhere in the process. Well, we're here to help. I often see job postings on company career pages and job boards that don't engage the reader and are just really job descriptions with opening and closing statements. External job postings aren't cheap, so you need to ensure you're doing everything you can to produce results. You need to view your external posting as if you're creating a sales and marketing strategy with thought given to SEO, ensuring you're targeting the right candidates in the right place. My name is Brent. I own the Vancouver Express Employment Professionals office, and in some of our previous videos, we discussed our comprehensive job order process and the needs analysis that we go through, which are both critical steps before you define your recruitment strategy for any position. If you want to run the recruitment process on your own, you need to define some of these systems and processes to ensure that you and your team understand the path that you're going to follow, which ensures that steps aren't going to be skipped and candidates aren't going to be missed. In this video, we're going to talk about the differences between job descriptions and job postings while giving some specific advice and direction to help you and your posting stand out. We're first going to touch on job descriptions, as an accurate job description will help your organization communicate exactly what you're looking for in a candidate to all potential employees. You can help avoid any confusion by clearly defining all the requirements regarding experience, education, competencies, skills, and essential duties. Ultimately, a great internal description will give you the foundation and basis of your external posting. Job descriptions are not a recruitment tool and should primarily be used to describe the job to the people in the job, their managers, and the organizations as a whole. A job description sets the foundation for the hiring process, developing and retaining workers while also setting the tone for work performance expectations. The time you spend developing your job descriptions will have several payoffs. Job descriptions assist in making sure your staff duties align with your company vision. They allow you to make informed hiring decisions by developing recruiting strategies that clearly outline the role and responsibilities to potential applicants. When you're conducting interviews, your job descriptions will help you form the foundation of your interview questions. Job descriptions can also be used to determine areas in need of training and development when expectations or requirements are not being met. Having clear job descriptions also provide a basis on which to develop compensation plans that ensure jobs are being compensated in ways that reflect their level of responsibility and qualification in the organization. And finally, when used to communicate expectations, job descriptions can also be used as a performance management tool. For the employee, having a clear job description allows them to understand the responsibilities and duties that are required and expected of them. If you feel like you may need to revisit your internal descriptions, then I encourage you to revert back to our previous videos on identifying your needs and our job order process, which should give you the tools that you need to put a better internal description together. You should do your best to include a high-level summary of the key duties and responsibilities, identify the values that should be demonstrated by your staff, a detailed list of the responsibilities, and a description of the experience, knowledge, skills, ability, and requirements. List any special working conditions and minimum physical requirements. Once you have this internal document established, externally marketing the position becomes much easier. Your internal description should be used through the hiring process, but I suggest only using it once a potential candidate has been identified to help them understand the position, your needs, and what they're signing up for. Following that, you should continue to use it as a development or coaching tool, as a guide to help them through their time with the company, and revert back to it for performance reviews. So, how do we take the internal description and turn it into a posting that's amazing and stands out? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. First, and again, this is so important that I'm going to say it again, is you need to understand that your job postings are an external sales and marketing tool, and they're meant to catch the attention of the job seeker. Of course, job postings should include a description of the job, but the goal is to write an advertisement that grabs the candidate's attention. So here are 5 tips that you should do every time you have a posting to create. In my opinion, the first and most crucial step of an effective job posting is your title and opening statement. You should review the sites that you're going to be posting on and make sure you understand what the first impression is that a job seeker is going to see. Most job seekers will only take a few short seconds to determine if an ad is worth clicking on. If all they can see at a glance is the title, then don't just post the generic title, and make sure that you engage the audience with a captivating opening statement that entices the audience to want to read more. Your opening statement should be an elevator pitch on what's in it for the job seeker and why they'd want to work for your company. You should aim to create excitement and engage the reader with what's in it for them. Use your mission, your vision, your values, and then use your internal description to come up with a few sentences on why these things would be important for the reader. Help them understand the impact of their work and the impact of the organization. Next, you should highlight some of the company perks and benefits. I'd highlight the pay that you're offering and stay away from unachievable pay ranges. If you're offering $20 to $25 per hour, but you intend to start everyone at $20, then advertise at $20. If $25 is realistic, then advertise for $25. But I've never posted a job with a range of $20 to $25 an hour and had an applicant apply and stick their hand up saying, I want the $20. They're always going to want the high range, and it's really important that you don't misrepresent what's realistic. You should talk about things like location or ease of commute, vacation, medical or dental, flexibility, remote or hybrid options, dress code, and wellness plans. Next is to keep the job requirements clear and realistic. This section will be your ad's most sterile, so don't open with it and don't close with it. Stick it in the middle, sandwiched between two sections that highlight the opportunity. Keep your list of requirements only as long as you need it to be, as you don't want to scare some great candidates away with some trivial prerequisites. You need to have the mindset of opening the floodgates here. I often see the mistake of wanting the perfect candidate to apply and missing out on great people as a result. Go in with the mentality of wanting everybody possible to apply to this job, giving you the opportunity to pick the best person available. Next is to consider using some strong verbs to describe the job's responsibilities. You don't need to go crazy here, but remember the responsibilities are the job, they are the work, and they are the paycheck. But responsibilities can also generate excitement and promise and passion in a potential candidate. Begin certain impactful bullet points of your job responsibilities with a unique yet fitting verb. For example, if the role manages people, maybe it shapes them. The role doesn't oversee projects, it enables their success. One word can offer a fresh perspective, altering the reader's frame of mind. Lastly, add any additional critical info and always include how you want people to apply. You should link your career page, and keep in mind that just because someone isn't a fit today doesn't mean that they won't be a fit down the road. Don't be afraid to be creative and ask yourself if you'd rather have a flow of people who want to work for you, or if you'd rather have to pick from a small batch or from no batch at all. Make your postings easy to read and let go of industry jargon if unnecessary. Engage your audience, and remember you can go over the position specifications in your pre-screens and in interviews. Once you're done, have a colleague review and make any adjustments. Whether you run this process on your own or you run it through Express, please take the time to go through this process before moving forward with any job posting. It's so important that we never start a search without going through all of these steps. Thanks again for tuning in. If you'd like more info on Express, please visit our website, our Facebook, or our LinkedIn pages, which are all linked below. And feel free to reach out with a call or email or a text and ask any questions you might have about your next hire.